Hi, in this video I'm going to show you a full demonstration on how to use the ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. And this is an oil that's recommended to use in the evening since it's also a little bit heavier as it has this oil formulation. Now this one specifically targets any dehydration, dullness and signs of aging, and you can use this one alone or also include it in your skincare regimen. But first of all, we need to start off with the right step, which is also washing your face. So go ahead and grab your favorite cleanser or also a bath soap and gently wash your face so that you can remove any excess oil, dirt and makeup. Now I know that a bath soap can be quite controversial on the internet, but in fact there are great hydrating soaps on the market which also won't strip your skin. So as long as it's feeling good, it doesn't dehydrate your skin or irritate your skin, you're just fine to use also a bath soap. The end goal is to have a clean skin before applying any further skincare products on top. So I have already washed my face and I'm ready to also apply the rosehip seed oil. So first of all, I'm going to show you how you can use it when you're applying it alone. And when it comes to the application, you either can apply it on the tips of your fingers or also in the middle of your hand and then rub your hands together and apply it. Whatever is your preference and works the best for you, then that's totally fine. So go ahead and use 1 to 3 drops for the entire face and neck area. And then gently apply it all over the face. You might feel how much you need to use while testing it. For me personally, 2 drops are just fine. If I'm going to use more than 2 drops, then it will feel too oily and too heavy after a few hours. So make sure that you're finding the right balance while testing it. Now when it comes to the application method, with this oil you can either gently blend it into the skin or you can also use patting motions to really press it into the skin and then later on blend the rest into the skin. This is also your personal preference since with an oil it isn't as complicated as with water-based solutions. So now that I have showed you how you can also use it alone, this is already it. This is how simple it is. Remember to always wash your face and then you can apply the rosehip seed oil. Now before including the rosehip seed oil from the ordinary into your skincare regimen, it's important that you know when you should use it. And the general rule of thumb is that you're going to start off with any water-based serums, then move on to any anhydrous solutions and oil formulations, and lastly finishing it off with any creams and suspensions. It's also recommended that you're using 1 to 3 drops of each serum and a pea-sized amount of cream for the entire face and neck area. This way you're making sure that you're not using too much of each product, but you still have enough to also achieve a beautiful result at the end. Now I have prepared a very simple skincare regimen with some of the ordinary products. And I'm going to start off with the ordinary hyaluronic acid, which is an hydrating serum. I'm also going to use 1 to 2 drops of it for the entire face and neck area. Now, personally, I have already washed my face and my hands. I just cleansed them, so I'm good to go. Now, what's really important is that if you also tend to touch the dropper, is it on your hand or also on your face? There's no harm of touching the dropper like this, since you have washed your face and your hands. As long as you're not going to swipe it all over the body and then you're going to put it back into the bottle, you're fine. Then with the amount of product, I'm going to use it between my hands, since this is also a water-based serum, and I'm going to start patting it into the skin. And then with the rest, I'm going to gently blend it into the skin. Now with the hyaluronic acid, there's no need to wash it off. Leave it on the skin and also let it sink into the skin before moving on to the next one. So for my second serum, I'm going to use the ordinary niacinamide. And this one is also a water-based serum. So it also is before you're going to apply the oil formulations. Again, use 1 to 3 drops of it. I'm going to stick with 2. Use it between my hands and gently patting it into the skin, and then later on blending the rest into the skin. Again, with this one, you're going to leave it on the skin. You're not going to wash it off. Let it soak into the skin before moving on. Now that I'm done with my water-based serums, I finally can move on to the ordinary rosehip seed oil, which now it is the second step. We are going to move on to any oil formulations. Again, using 2 drops. And gently applying it all over the face and neck. It's important that you're really finding the right way and also right amount of product for your face and neck area. It shouldn't feel greasy, it shouldn't feel sticky, it just should feel comfortable and right for you. Now, this could already be one skincare regimen where you're just going to use the water-based serums and also finishing it off with any oil formulations. This depends on your skin and your needs. If the oil is already enough for your last step, then this is also here where you could stop. There's no need for sunscreen because we are going to use the skincare regimen in the evening. But if you still feel the need, depending on your skin, that you want to apply a moisturizer, then that's totally fine. The moisturizer is your last step if you want to add it on top. So now you can go ahead and use a pea-sized amount of your favorite moisturizer. And gently apply it all over your face and neck area. So this is a great regimen where I have applied first my water-based serums, the hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Then I moved on to the oil formulations, which is the rosehip seed oil, and finally finish it off with the heaviest, which is also the creams. And this is also a beautiful example routine which you can use at nighttime. Please also note that if you have more than one water-based serum, you can apply it based on the priority of your concern. The product that targets the most important concern should go first. It is also recommended applying an eye serum, such as for example the Caffeine Solution, first after cleansing. And also do not use more than a maximum of 3 serum formulations in a single regimen. This way you are making sure that you're achieving the maximum of each ingredient and also product, and that you're also not using too much, because this can also influence the effectiveness. Now, I do also hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial on how you can use the ordinary rosehip seed oil, and that you now also know that you can use it alone and include it also in your skincare regimen. Now, I do hope that you enjoyed it, and if you liked this video, please also don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out any other videos, then feel free to do so right here, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!